Oh, I'll be surprised if anybody hops on this one this morning. I always like to see who's awake. We'll see. I don't expect to see anybody up this early. Oh. Well, for the people who show up later after this is posted, figure, let's see, I'm at the lake. It's actually starting to freeze over a little bit. Interestingly enough, I didn't think it's been that cold. But apparently it's starting to freeze over. We got a bunch of guys fishing. They restock the lake every so often, and they did that the other day. And after they restock it, it's always super busy for a while. Please check my internet connection. Hopefully I can keep a signal up here, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I got somebody on. Somebody's up early. Make sure I'm not in this stupid top chat mode. I am. I don't know what's the live chat. Here we go. Yeah, live chat. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, let's see here. I think I've got this thing upside down. I do. Flip this over. Set you guys down for a second here. And I'm going to flip you around so you can see the screen while I'm getting this situated. Where am I at here? What do I do? Is it right? Where's my... Oh, rotate around. That's what's wrong. There we go. Good morning, John. How are you this morning? We're going to do a little FPV this morning. Testing out a build. So, oops. All right. Let me get this stuff situated here. Got my coffee. Haven't been to McDonald's yet. Go to McDonald's like every day in the morning. Haven't been there yet. I'll be going there after I'm done here. So anyways, I recently had to rebuild my my Frankenquad, which is the one that's got like all these mismatched parts because I broke a frame on it. Good morning, sailors. How are you doing this morning? I see you're up with the baby. You might not even went to bed. I remember those days all too well. You guys up editing videos? Australia. So let's see. That is what, about 8 in the evening there? Is that right? Maybe 5 in the evening, depending on which side of it you're on. So anyways, 9:30. Okay, so you're somewhere in the middle area. Is it right? Or western? Is that the eastern coast? Be 9:30? I'm trying to think. Yeah, you know. Awesome. It's great to have you guys. So I'm going to be testing this clunker here. It's got 2 different kinds of motors. I think it's got 2 or 3 different kinds of ESCs. It's got a Betaflight flight controller, a RunCam camera, a cheap VTX, but actually is really good. what is this thing? I want to say it's an Eachine VTX, but it's actually a really good one. And then it's got a FrSky X4R with the pins. With the pins, yeah. I actually have the little the pins on there. The little wire plugged into the pins. Anyway, so we're going to test this thing out and HQ 5x4.3 prop props. And I figured I'd come up here to the lake. There's a bunch of guys fishing. But what's up, Wiccan? Yeah, I'm going to check that out whenever I get ready to order these. I got to go to the eye doctor here pretty soon anyways, and I'm going to get me an updated prescription, so when I do that, that's probably when I order them. The Franken quad, that's right. So we're going to test it out here. Let me get all my stuff set up here. We'll do some testing. I thought it might be kind of fun to test it here at the lake instead of at the ball fields. You know, I'm not going to do anything crazy with it. But there's nothing I'm worried about breaking on it either. It's all just spare parts. That's why it doesn't have any, it doesn't have a full set of anything on there. It's just leftovers. So, I've got my transmitter bag.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Oh, I gotta reset this here. Menu. Let's go to Frank. Select him. There we go. All right. So we'll get a battery plugged in here. And we'll do a little flying here. Nate, buddy, you got to come down and fly with me at this lake. You would like it. It's pretty cool. When the weather's warmer and you guys can bring the baby out. Not worry about freezing to death. Oh, all right. So we got that. Good. Goggles here. You guys hear the birds? Hear the chirping of the goggles. All right, let's fix this. And hear those tones? They're all out of sync because it's like I said, it's got like 3 different ESCs on it. All right, yeah, we got video. All right, let's flip this 5 drone sitting right. Yeah, exactly. You got to bring them, man. You got to bring them. Bring that little Eachine. Is it Eachine? Emax. Bring that Emax. It would be a whole lot of fun right here. It'd be a whole lot of fun with the shelters and the trees and all that stuff. It'd be a lot of fun. You'd really like it. All right, let me flip you guys around here. Let's see if you can see everything okay. There we go. There's my setup for today. All right. Woo. All right, let's test this thing out here. It should be fun. I want to sit up here on the table. That's what I normally do. Give me a little good coffee. All right. First, I guess I should make sure arms. Yep, she arms. All right. Get my transmitter on here. And let's find out how this thing flies. Oh, this should be interesting. All right. Arm. Yep, she flies. Not too bad. A little faster than I was expecting. I think I got my camera angle a little high. Whew. So yeah, I'll kind of take y'all a little pull around here, maybe if I can get myself to slow down a little bit. So we have this little shelter place here, and we can go down. I don't know how well my video is going to be. We'll try it. Yeah, there's another shelter over there. Let's see. I wonder if I can fly. This thing flies like crap. I'm so used to my other ones that fly much better. Yeah, it's not too shabby up here. Yeah, not bad. Not too shabby. So, I'm running default beta flight PIZ on this thing, and man, she's loose. She's definitely not locked in, that's for sure. So you get the lake up this way, you can fly crab up there. I'll try to avoid that scraggly stuff. And then you get down by the water here. Don't fail safe on me. I don't feel like fishing you out of the water. And we got this nice little fun road to travel down. Hopefully nobody's walking through here. And you all saw the shelter up here, which is pretty neat. It's a fun little spot to fly. It's just tricky because a lot of times there's a lot of people and you just never know where they're going to be at. You got to really be careful when you're flying up here. But it's definitely fun. I know once we get the shelter up here, we're actually at right now. And then of course you have the road over there. Definitely shouldn't be flying over there, but there's always be further than one. And let's see here. And you can come at it through here. Just to get to see me. Good morning. There's a lot of scrag, a lot of branches that hang really low. And I don't know how well that comes through on the video, how low these things actually are, but they are freaking low. And it makes it really tricky to fly, because they'll be hanging down, you won't realize it, and then there'll be, you come up on it, and there'll be one right there in your face. Let's see here. Let's go out. Back up this way. Go over the building. Ride it. Back around. Let's see here. We can come over. Who's that? Who's that one? There we go. Under there. We'll go back through the building here. So yeah, man, this thing definitely does not fly great. It just needs tune. I mean, it flies fine as far as the thing goes. It's typical beta flight. Feels just like normal beta flight does. All loosey goosey. But yeah, it's a good. That's pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with it. So this will be a fun little basher quad once I get it tuned to where I like it. Definitely the let's see here. We got the gates over there. Oh, if I can get. There we go. I wasn't sure if there was anything in between those or not. I've never really looked at them that close to see. Let's see what we got this way. Let's drag what we got to here. Let's see. Now let's fly along here. Down by the water. This spot up here, where I'm standing, I found to be about the best spot to get really good video all around here because it's higher than the rest of the area. So that's kind of a tip. If you can get in a spot that's a little higher than the rest of the area that you're wanting to fly in, this thing's loose. See that drift there when I turn? This thing drifts really bad because it's not locked in yet. I gotta probably crank either. I don't know, the tune, I guess, to the tune, maybe I might mess with speed. No, I think I want to mess with the tune because it just feels loose. Speed 4 will just make it a little more responsive. It's plenty responsive. But it definitely needs tune. Ooh, fraggle. See what I mean? It's coming up out of nowhere. You can't see it on the video feed. It's just like, whoa, there it is, right there in your face. This thing's not flying too bad, in all honesty. It's just loose. That's kind of hard to see unless you're just unless you know how the person typically flies, you don't know if it's just them on the sticks or if the quad is loose if you're watching someone fly. In my case, it's definitely loose. Not how I'm flying, because I never fly very loosey-goosey. Always fairly stiff or robotic, if you would, stick movement. Oh, I haven't one over here yet. Get over there, let's go this way. Down here. Trying to watch out for that scrag. I don't remember where it was all at. You definitely don't want to be very high off the ground flying around here. You want to be hugging the ground as much as you can. That dang little low, I could have went through that. I can't over there. Oh! Whack the fence. You all probably even heard that all up here. I can hear it all up here. Let's see how it's a fly, okay. Tried to make that gap. I was a little bit high. That was funny. Alright, I'll better land. Sorry, getting low. Bring it around here and land it. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Not too shabby. What do you guys think? You like that? Oh. And let me flip this around here so you guys can see. See, there's not any damage on the quad at all from that hit. I don't know what a hit. Maybe the battery. I had faith drive until you hit. Yeah, exactly. I thought I was lined up, but I think I gave it just a smidgen of throttle there at the last second as I was coming through. So yeah, it all looks good. No damage. All fine and dandy.